Ever wondered what car was all the rage during the Roaring '20s? Picture yourself in an era of jazz, flappers, and a booming economy. A time when the automobile industry was just beginning to find its feet, and one car in particular was turning heads on every street corner. That car was none other than the STUTZ BEARCAT, a symbol of luxury, speed, and innovation. The BEARCAT was a car that defined an era and captured the hearts of many. It was a beacon of the American dream, a dream of prosperity and freedom. A dream that was encapsulated in the sleek lines and roaring engine of the STUTZ BEARCAT. But what made this car so special? Why did it become the epitome of automotive excellence in the 1920s? And how did it shape the future of the automobile industry? Stay tuned as we dive into the fascinating history of the STUTZ BEARCAT. The year was 1911 when the STUTZ BEARCAT first roared to life. It was in this year, a man named Harry C. Stutz, a man of vision and engineering prowess, founded the Stutz Motor Company. He had a dream to create a car that was not just a means of transportation but a symbol of power, speed, and style. Harry Stutz was not new to the automotive industry. Before founding his company, he had already made a name for himself as a brilliant inventor and innovator. Stutz's vision was clear. He wanted to create a car that combined the thrill of race car driving with the elegance of a luxury vehicle. And so, the BEARCAT was born. The STUTZ BEARCAT was unique in many ways. Its creation was a direct defiance of the norm. At a time when most cars were heavy, cumbersome, and slow, the BEARCAT was light, nimble, and fast. It was a roadster, a car designed for speed and performance. It was compact yet powerful, with a 4-cylinder 60-horsepower engine that could reach speeds of up to 70 miles per hour. A feat unheard of in those days. But it wasn't just the speed that set the BEARCAT apart. It was the way it looked, the way it felt. It was stripped down to the bare essentials with no doors or windshield, just a monocle windscreen for the driver. The car was designed to look and feel like a race car, and it did. It was a car for the adventurous, the thrill seekers, the ones who wanted to feel the wind in their hair as they zoomed down the open road. The STUTZ BEARCAT was more than just a car. It was a statement, a declaration of freedom and individuality. It was a symbol of the new age, an age of speed, excitement, and daring. It was an embodiment of the American spirit, the pursuit of dreams, the desire for adventure. Thus began the journey of the STUTZ BEARCAT, a car that would leave its mark on automotive history. The BEARCAT was not just a car, it was an icon, a legend, a symbol of an era. And its journey had only just begun. The 1920s, a decade of prosperity, jazz, flappers, and of course, the STUTZ BEARCAT. As the Roaring '20s roared on, so did the engines of the STUTZ BEARCAT. This was a time when society was breaking traditional norms, embracing new freedoms, and the BEARCAT was right there, riding the wave of change. It was more than just a car, it was synonymous with the jazz age. It was a symbol of speed, style, and the spirit of rebellion. The BEARCAT, with its open-top design, sleek body, and powerful engine, was a sight to behold. It was a marvel of engineering, tailored to deliver high performance. The car's impressive speed and agility were not just for show, they were a reflection of the fast-paced, adventurous spirit of the time. But what truly set the BEARCAT apart was its popularity among the rich and famous. Hollywood stars, business tycoons, even royalty were drawn to its charisma. It was a status symbol, a statement of wealth and taste. The STUTZ BEARCAT was the ride of choice for those who dared to live life in the fast lane. Just like the jazz music that filled the airwaves, the BEARCAT was all about improvisation and innovation. Its design was constantly evolving, each model more refined and exciting than the last. It was a testament to the STUTZ company's commitment to pushing boundaries and setting new standards in the automotive industry. And it wasn't just about looks or performance, the BEARCAT was a pioneer in safety too. It introduced safety glass, a revolutionary feature that would become a standard in all vehicles. This was a car that not only turned heads but also ushered in a new era of automotive safety. The STUTZ BEARCAT was not just a car, it was a symbol of an era. It embodied the energy, the excitement, the optimism of the Roaring '20s. It was a symbol of a time when society was redefining itself, pushing boundaries, and embracing the new. The BEARCAT was more than a car. It was a catalyst for change, a testament to human ingenuity, and an icon of a decade that would forever be remembered as the Roaring '20s. Like all good things, the reign of the STUTZ BEARCAT had to come to an end. In a world where nothing lasts forever, even the most vibrant flame eventually fades. The STUTZ BEARCAT was no exception. The Roaring Twenties were a time of prosperity and splendor, but as the decade drew to a close, the winds of change started to blow. The onset of the Great Depression in the early 30s was a massive blow to the automobile industry. People were struggling to make ends meet, and a luxury item like the Bearcat was far from their reach. The STUTZ Motor Company, once a titan in the automotive world, began to feel the pinch. Sales plummeted, and the company found itself in a dire financial situation. But the economic downturn was not the only factor leading to the downfall of the STUTZ Bearcat. The automobile industry was becoming increasingly competitive, with new players emerging on the scene. Companies like Ford and General Motors were producing cars that were not only affordable but also technologically advanced. The Bearcat, with its high price tag and lack of modern features, struggled to keep up. The nail in the coffin came when the STUTZ Motor Company decided to focus on the production of luxury sedans, in a bid to compete with the likes of Cadillac and Lincoln. This marked the end of the Bearcat production. The company that once stood as a symbol of American innovation and luxury was reduced to a shell of its former self. The last Bearcat rolled off the assembly line in the early 30s, marking the end of an era. The company tried to recapture its former glory with several reincarnations in the following decades, but none could match the success of the original Bearcat. And so, the STUTZ Bearcat, a roaring icon of the 20s, was silenced. The once proud roar of the Bearcat was drowned out by the sound of economic downturn and fierce competition, but the legacy of the STUTZ Bearcat lives on, a reminder of a time when the world was a different place, and the open road was a gateway to endless possibilities. Though the production of the STUTZ Bearcat ended, its legacy lived on. The STUTZ Bearcat was much more than just another car model that faded into history. It was a trendsetter, a game changer, a symbol of innovation and style that left an indelible mark on the automobile industry. The Bearcat's unique design and performance characteristics influenced a new generation of automobiles. Its lightness and speed, combined with its distinctive, stripped-down style, became a blueprint for sports cars of the future. The Bearcat's influence can be seen in the sleek, aerodynamic shapes and powerful engines of many of today's sports cars. But the Bearcat didn't just inspire car designs, it also became a coveted collector's item, a tangible piece of history that enthusiasts and collectors yearn to possess. Original Bearcats, particularly those in good condition, can fetch hefty sums at auctions, a testament to their enduring appeal. Beyond the realm of automobiles, the STUTZ Bearcat has had its share of the limelight in popular culture. Its name has been immortalized in songs and stories, a symbol of speed, freedom, and the spirit of the Roaring Twenties. It has made appearances in films and television, often as the ride of choice for characters exuding charisma and style. Even today, the name STUTZ Bearcat brings to mind images of open roads, roaring engines, and the thrill of high-speed adventure. The STUTZ Bearcat may have stopped rolling off the production line many decades ago, but its legacy is far from forgotten. It continues to hold a special place in the hearts of car enthusiasts and historians alike, a symbol of an era when innovation and style went hand in hand. It serves as a reminder of a time when automobiles were not just modes of transportation, but expressions of personality and status. In the end, the STUTZ Bearcat was more than just a car, it was an icon. It represented a spirit of innovation and adventure that still resonates today. The STUTZ Bearcat, a legend in its own right, continues to inspire and fascinate car enthusiasts around the world. The STUTZ Bearcat, a symbol of an era, a marvel of its time. A car that embodied the daring spirit and relentless pursuit of innovation in the early 20th century. Born from the genius mind of Harry Stutz, the Bearcat came to life. This was not just another car. It was a symbol of freedom, speed, and the American dream. In the Roaring Twenties, the Bearcat was the epitome of status and style. It roared on the roads, turning heads and sparking admiration. However, like all great things, it saw its end. The Great Depression marked the downfall of the STUTZ Bearcat, but its legacy lived on. It became a symbol of a bygone era, a testament to innovation and the relentless pursuit of speed. Its spirit is still alive in the heart of every car enthusiast, reminding us of the remarkable leaps we've made in automotive technology. And that, my friends, is the tale of the STUTZ Bearcat, a car that roared its way into history.